Hi guys, Chris here, back with another video. So today I wanted to do Dear Fat People, except this is a late but very genuine response. So I don't really want to make this video about Nicole Arbours and Dear Fat People. So for those of you watching, if you don't know what I'm on about, just go YouTube Dear Fat People, and you'll see it soon. This girl in Canada called Nicole Arbours did a video called Dear Fat People, and let's be honest, she didn't really help fat people at all. She didn't help people who were overweight and struggling. She just ripped into them. My video that I want to do today, I want to try and help people. So then, if you're someone who's watching this and fat, the first thing that I want you to, realise is that, you aren't the problem as such. You need to, stop being so hard on yourself. I used to be overweight. I'd probably say I was overweight most of my life. I remember in school I was probably like, the fattest kid, well, the second fattest kid, I think, in my class. I remember when I first started where I work now, I remember thinking to myself, damn, I'm the second fattest person in here. So I'm not someone who's watching this who is, isn't, technically classed as overweight, and judging fat people. I've still got weight to lose myself. I have a healthy BMI. My BMI is 23. That means it's healthy. Healthy range is 20 to 25. Anything over 25 is considered unhealthy. And I'll just sort of show you. So I suppose that's what I'm like from the side. So I have got, I've got that there to lose. So don't think I'm sitting here trying to say I'm perfect and you're not. This is me, someone who has been overweight in the past, who is now no longer classed as overweight and who is losing weight continually. This is someone who is basically wants to try and help you, who is not yet in the situation that I am in. So then, if you're fat, if you're overweight or obese, why is it that you're in the situation you're in? One, it is not because you are lazy. It's not because you are lazy. Two, it is not because you are greedy. It's not because you're greedy. The main reasons why you are, fat or overweight are quite simply this: animal products. Meat, fish, chicken, eggs, milk and dairy, and processed junk food as well, which quite often do contain animal products in the form of, whey protein. You need to realise that if you're watching this and you're fat, it's most likely because of the animal products you consume, whether it be Burger King, Mackey's, Wendy's, Dunkin' Donut, steaks, all of these, if you're particularly someone who's American or someone who's, say, European, German, English, someone who's in the West, you're most likely eating the typical Western diet, which is centered upon largely animal products. These foods are high fat, high protein, low carb, and they're more easily stored as fat in your body. How do we know this? Well, we can actually take samples of people's fat tissue and we can tell what they've been eating. So if you were to take the fat sample from someone who is a meat eater, you would see high amounts of trans fat and saturated fat, and literally the fat you eat is the fat you wear. So if you eat a typical Western diet which is high in fat, it is more easily stored immediately into your own fat cells. Your body can literally take the fat that it is consumed, goes into your mouth, and quite quickly put it into your actual fat cells without little work. So the fat you eat is the fat you wear. That's something you need to understand if you're watching this. Animal products, they quite often contain different hormones which predispose you to increased weight gain. There are different viruses, particularly in chicken, which can cause people to gain more weight. And just the overall nature of animal products cause human beings to put weight on. Now then, if you look at vegans, so vegans are people who do not eat any animal products. They eat plant foods, not necessarily whole food, but they should be eating whole food. And because vegans don't eat any animal products, we are the only food group who has a healthy BMI. So when I say that, I'm not talking about every single vegan, and I'm not saying that every single non-vegan has an unhealthy BMI, but what I'm saying is if you take people as groups, so all the vegans, put them into a group, put all the vegetarians into one group, put all the meat eaters into another group. The only group which has a healthy BMI on average as a group are vegans. That BMI is 23, or roughly 23.4. Why? Because we don't have any animal products. Because we don't eat any of these meat, fish, chicken, eggs, milk and dairy. And the thing you need to realise is if you're constantly eating a lot of these animal products, because you're not actually getting the nutrients you need, the vitamins, the minerals and the carbohydrates you need, that can then make you more hungry. And what happens is you then eat on top of that. So that's how you end up overeating, having more calories. Now then, you need to realise that if you are fat and overweight, you're watching this, you do not have to be a victim. You do not have to be in this situation you're in. And again, don't think that I'm someone who's being mean or nasty towards you, because I used to be overweight. I spent most of my life being overweight. By the grace of God, I'm now on a vegan diet. I'm now eating more calories than I've ever done. Yet I don't put more weight on. I've been losing weight despite eating more calories, and this is the benefit of a vegan diet. So then, if you're watching this and you're fat, or that's kind of a horrible way of putting it. Let's say if you're overweight or you're obese, what can you do? What can you do after you close this video down to go away and positively impact your life, to lose weight and to get healthy? It's quite simply this: the vegan diet. Stop eating all animal products and go vegan. So again, that means you eat a diet that is based upon fruits, vegetables, grains, so rice, oats, starches, etc. A few nuts and seeds, and you predominantly want to eat high carb, low fat, because the fat you eat is the fat you wear, low protein, high fiber, whole food, plant-based, vegan. So what kind of food could you eat? Well, for example, for breakfast, you could eat a massive bowl of fruit. So, for example, for my breakfast today, I had half a pound of grapes, over a pound of strawberries, and I had 5 bananas. So that worked out about 800 calories, and it was massive, and it probably weighed about close to 2.5-3 pounds, something like that. And I ate all of it, and I enjoyed it. I eat more food as a vegan than I've ever done. So that's your breakfast. That's what you can eat. Basically, find loads of fruit that you love and enjoy, fill a bowl full of it, and eat. Eat till you feel full. Eat till you no longer feel hungry. Afternoon meal. What can you eat for your afternoon meal? You can eat the same thing, so loads of fruit again, or instead you could have a cooked meal. So you could have loads of rice, potatoes, sweet corn, loads of vegetables mixed in. Just pick your favourite vegetables, your favourite starches that you love. Fill a Tupperware box up with them, take them to work, to school, to college with you, put it in the microwave, warm it up a little bit, and have that as your afternoon meal. Eat till you feel full. Eat till you no longer feel hungry. Do not starve yourself. What about your evening meal? Repeat. Again, a cooked meal of your favourite starches, your favourite vegetables. Eat till you no longer feel hungry. Eat till you feel full. It is simple as this. So again, if you're watching this and you're fat, or you see yourself as fat, if you're obese or you're overweight, you do not have to be in this situation. You're not the problem. There's nothing inherently wrong with you. It's the animal products that are doing it to you, and you need to get off them immediately. And it's not just that though. It's not just about being overweight, and it's not just about how we look and how others perceive how we look, but we need to think about our health. So if you look in our different societies today, just look around you, look at how much heart disease there is, cancer, strokes, diabetes, atherosclerosis, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. We are so sick as a society. Why is that? Animal products, the same things that make you overweight, are the same things that give you heart disease, that give you atherosclerosis, cancer, overwhelmingly so. So if you're watching this and you're stuck in this, this rut where you just feel so, desperate, you feel so hopeless, you feel like you have no future, you feel like you can never, get lean and get healthy, please, I beg of you to snap yourself out of this. You do not have to be a victim. You do not have to be in the situation you're in. You have a chance. You have the the chance to get healthy, to lose weight, to have loads of energy, to feel happy, to be able to go for a run, to go for a bike ride, to run up a flight of stairs and not be out of breath. You have the ability to live a healthy, full and vibrant life. You don't have to allow being overweight or being obese to become your identity. You don't have to allow that to define you as a person. If you don't want to be in that situation, you have the ability within your grasp to not be in that situation. You have the ability within your grasp to change your life. You need to start saying to yourself, I can lose weight, I can get healthier. And the reason why I'm saying this, I know some of you are probably thinking, what is he going on about? But I used to be in the situation you're in. For many of you who are watching this, thinking that I'm always going to be this way, I'm always going to be really overweight, and I'm not anymore. Like I said before, I'm not perfect. I mean, I've still got that there. I need to. Well, I don't even need to work on it. I just need to keep on doing what I'm doing now, which is eating as much food as I want and just letting nature takes its course. So that's another thing I want to sort of talk about is, in the West, we have a very selfish mindset. We are very me, I. We want things immediately, and when we don't, we throw a tantrum, we spit our dummy out, and we just give up. Let's be honest, that's us as a Western culture. And you need to realise that you can't have that mindset, coming into this. You need to focus on the long term. The short term doesn't matter. When you go vegan sometimes, and this is what happened to me, you'll actually put a little bit of weight on, but that's because you've always eaten so unhealthily that when you eventually get nutrients into your body starts to hold back a bit, build up a little bit of a reserve, starts reversing damage you've done on a cellular level, and after like a month or so, that initial weight that may have gained, it just falls off. And then the weight just starts dropping from there. The reason why I probably gained weight was because I had a little bit of a starvation background, not because I was anorexic or anything, but because I was type 1 diabetic, which causes an environment in which the body is basically starved because of lack of insulin. So that's it, guys. I mean, if you're watching this, you're fat, please don't be disheartened by Nicole Arbours' video or anything else like that. You can stop being fat. You just need to eat the vegan diet: high carb, low fat, low protein, high fiber, whole food, plant-based vegan. Eat till you feel full every single meal. If you're watching it, if you're someone who's watching this and you're fat, or if you're overweight and you want to go on the vegan diet, I want you to do this. I want you to eat every single meal till you no longer feel hungry. If you're feeling hungry, eat till you no longer feel hungry. If you feel hungry, in between meals, you're not eating enough, you need to increase it. Don't be scared of calories. Do not be scared of carbs. Calories and carbs themselves aren't what make people fat. If that were true, many of us vegans, we'd be overweight right now because we eat so much food. For my dinner today, in work, for my dinner, I eat 1,700 calories at my desk. I don't put weight on. And I don't mean that say that I'm like some kind of anorexic person who's struggling to put weight on. But what I'm saying is I'm not getting fat. I'm not putting fat on by eating a lot of calories. I'm eating more calories than I've ever done. Yet I don't put weight on. Why is that? Because the vegan diet is so low fat. It's hard for you to put that weight on. Remember, the fat you eat is the fat you wear. So if you're watching this, go vegan immediately. Go through all your cupboards, bin any meat or canned food. Get rid of your junk food as well, processed food. Start eating high carb, low fat vegan diet. So go to the supermarket, your Whole Foods. Look for rice, look for oats, look for potatoes, for vegetables. The fruits and vegetables you love and enjoy. You ideally always want to make sure you've got food in your pantry or your larder cupboard. You never want to get to a situation where you run out of food, because that's when you're going to start going back to the dead animals. And if you're watching this, you know, you don't need to go just run to lose weight. You don't need to do anything crazy like that. Just perhaps get up and go for a bit of a walk each day if you can. Just go for a walk for 10 minutes. The next day, go out for 15 minutes and build up to the point where you can go out for, you know, half an hour to an hour walk each day. You know, if that's what you want to do, if that's what you enjoy, or you could go to a gym. But you don't need to necessarily do loads of exercise to lose weight, but you should try and aim to move your body. I always say, you know, the human body is a machine. Like any machine, is designed to move. If you don't move it, you're gonna have problems. So you don't want to be a couch potato, but at the same time, you don't feel like you need to go for a massive run or anything like that. You can just go for a walk. So I hope that was useful. Probably not the normal kind of video I do, guys. Probably a bit different to some of the people who are watching. I didn't really plan it out. I just came into my head, so I just wanted to get it out there. I probably ranted and repeated myself a few times, but I hope this is useful. So if you're watching this and you're overweight, you're obese, when you look in the mirror you see a fat person, and you don't want to be like that, please put in the comments if you need help. Again, I spent most of my life overweight. I'm not judging you, I'm not hating on you. I'm saying to you that I used to struggle with that. I used to struggle with being overweight, and now I'm not, and I want to try and help you, whoever you are, get to the state where I am. At the same time, I want to reduce your chances of heart disease, cancer, diabetes, atherosclerosis, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, dementia, you name it. I want to help you get healthy and get into the vegan diet. It has so many health benefits, no downside. So if you have questions, you have comments, you have criticisms, put them in the comments below. Let me know. If you like this video, please give it a like. Let's say if you've got someone a family, a friend, a loved one who's overweight, who's struggling, who's trying to starve themselves to lose weight. If you think this video would benefit them, if you think it would be helpful for them, please share it with them. And if you think this video was bad and need improving, let me know why. Yeah, so I hope that was useful. I'm going to go because I'm going to repeat myself. I know I've kind of ranted and rambled, so I'm going to go. Bye bye now. Today's video, what am I going to talk about? Today I'm going to talk about how you can improve your insulin to carb ratio. So it's something that I'm asked on a regular basis. How do you improve it? And it's quite simply this. I'm going to give you the quick answer. A girl in Canada called Nicole Arbours did a video called Dear Fat People, and let's be honest, she didn't really help fat people at all. She didn't help people who were overweight and struggling. She just ripped into them. My video that I want to do today, I want to try and help people. So then, if you're someone who's watching this and fat, the first thing that I want you to realize is that you aren't the problem as such. You need to stop being so hard on yourself. I used to be overweight. I'd probably say I was overweight most of my life. I remember in school I was probably like the fattest kid, well, the second fattest kid I think in my class. I remember when I first started where I work now, I remember thinking to myself, damn, Hi guys, Chris here, back with another video. So today I wanted to do Dear Fat People, except this is a late but very genuine response. So I don't really want to make this video about Nicole Arbours and Dear Fat People. So for those of you watching, if you don't know what I'm on about, just go YouTube Dear Fat People, and you'll see it soon. This is the second fattest person in here. So I'm not someone who's watching this who is isn't technically classed as overweight and judging fat people. I've still got weight to lose myself. I have a healthy BMI. My BMI is 23. That means it's healthy. Healthy range is 20 to 25. Anything over 25 is considered unhealthy. And I'll just sort of show you. So I suppose that's what I'm like from the side. So I have got I've got that there to lose. So don't think I'm sitting here trying to say I'm perfect and you're not. This is me, someone who has been overweight in the past, who is now no longer classed as overweight and who is losing weight continually. This is someone who is basically